Singapore has now a mother of all racist Karens. Wayward cyclists are back at it again. And there seems to be a new way in cooking chickens. This and more on Crispy News. I'm Ken Adams and you're watching Crispy News, covering the juiciest, scandalous, and news that are frankly not that important in Singapore. Now, if you want to get famous in Singapore, there's a formula to it. A formula which has been proven effective over the years. All you got to do is be a dick, or simply be a terrible, terrible human being. Well, side effects of using this formula to get famous, or should I say infamous, will definitely get you on the wrong side of many Singaporean citizens. So our first story of the day, we have a mother of all racist Karens. Can she even be classified as a Karen though? Anyway, the story goes that this auntie was on board the train and accused a group of Malays that they were harassing her on the train. Here's the video.
I was in Hwa right? You guys want to tell me which JC or which JC you're from? Okay? Hi, may I know your race? May I know your race? May I know your race?
Why?
No, I mean, I just want to know whether you are, together with them. Malay, Malay,
Yeah.
Okay, no wonder. Alright, okay, anyway.
So in the video, she goes on to tell the people around her education background, her accolades, followed by her family's accolades and their achievements. And honestly, auntie who the f cares? And she then begins to question the girl opposite her, asking her for her race. The girl was at first hesitant, then gave in and answered her that she was Malay. To which the auntie snidely replied, "Malay is it? No wonder lah." Huh, auntie? What's wrong with you? And the rest of the video was just the auntie being a total racist and telling the entire world about her family and her own accomplishments. Seriously, auntie? Nobody gives a rat's ass. Apparently, this auntie did not get the memo that Singapore is a racially harmonious nation and we've been celebrating that every year on the 21st of July. Since then, things have escalated. Well, because one other thing Singaporeans are freaking good at is that they're good at CSIing people who choose to do dumb shit. Like this auntie over here. And these online vigilantes have found out quite a bit of things about her, which resulted in her job termination. And apparently auntie also has a YouTube channel, which she dedicates to harassing people of different races. And of course, since this thing has blown up entirely, Daddy YouTube has banned her from the platform. But remember kids, once you put something onto the internet, it pretty much stays there forever. People were quick enough to screenshot snippets of a channel before it was taken down. And of course, even on her YouTube channel, she must put her accomplishments and accolades for the world to see. Yes, I get it, you're from Hwa Chong. Come on. So based on the screenshots of the channel, it's pretty much her posting videos of people harassing her and her giving explanations on why they were harassing her in the descriptions of the videos. People ask why I'm always filming Malays. That's because they are always trying to come near me. I've said it so many times before and I'm going to say it again here. I was a student from Hwa Chong Junior College and I'm a university graduate from a Canadian university, so naturally the guy I am looking to marry has to be of higher educational or professional level. Auntie, I had to read your sentences 5 times, If you were a student from Hwa Chong, why is your sentence structure so terrible? I started getting physically assaulted by Malays after I approached MP Fatimah Latif for help because my Malay then neighbour from, I'm not going to say the address, was trying to force me to marry their son. Go and verify with my MP Cedric Foo if you don't believe me. Auntie, please. And this is one of many descriptions of her just trying to justify why she was being harassed. So what can we learn from this incident? Well, number 1, if you choose to act like a dumbass and post it for the entire world to see on the internet, you're not gonna have a good time after that, And learn to love your neighbours in Singapore lah, please. Alright, next up, on to traffic news. Wayward cyclists in Singapore are back at it again. Like I mentioned in my previous video, I've got no bad blood with cyclists in Singapore because like I said, many of you are stellar in abiding by the traffic rules and regulations. But I tell you some of these cyclists are simply making it difficult for other road users and are drawing more flack towards the cycling community. For one, this cyclist has no business being on the expressway because as mentioned in my previous video, LTA has already came up to say that cyclists are not allowed on expressways or tunnels in Singapore. And for safety's sake also, I mean, you could be the best cyclist in the world, but ultimately you're competing with cars and motorcycles that are travelling beyond speeds of 90 km per hour on the expressway. And if you guys get into an accident, I don't have to tell you what's gonna happen, right? I mean, what's this guy even doing there? Checking Google Maps for the quickest route to Nirvana, is it? Then you get another idiot like this on the road, thinking that he's in a movie chasing after some bad guy on a bicycle, swerving in and out of traffic. And we have Cocker-Nudder number 3 over here, again cycling on somewhere he shouldn't even be at. Poor biker on the left, unaware about the bad luck that's about to strike him. He might be thinking, what a beautiful day, I'm gonna go home and have a nice soapy shower. But the cyclist on the left swerves in and says, fuck your good day. Kudos to the cam car driver for being alert, if not this could have gotten a lot worse. And thank God nothing happened to the biker either. As for the cyclist, I hope you learn your mistake. And again, a bunch of fools on the road, thinking that because it's at night, with lesser cars around, they get to run amok on the roads. Come on lah guys, at least cycle on one freaking lane on the left lah. I mean, all it takes is just for one driver to not pay attention to you pricks and things will go bad in a second. I mean, it's idiots like this making it too easy for Singaporeans to hate on the cycling community. Alright, on to the last segment, the cooking channel. There seems to be a new way to cook a chicken. Even Bear Grylls have never thought to do this before. A method I can't say will make Gordon Ramsay proud. So a Taiwanese YouTuber living in Singapore by the name of Angel Su recently took a trip down to Sembawang Hot Spring Park and used the water from the hot springs to cook a chicken. Wait, what? How hot is the water over there? Huh? Is the water even clean? Oh my god, that must be the blandest chicken ever, man. It doesn't even look cooked. But apparently it is. I guess she wanted to cook a spring chicken, huh? Okay, so I understand why she's in hot soup. Get it? So apparently she wanted to experiment whether the sulfur-based spring water could possibly be used to cook a chicken. And turns out that by doing this video, she pissed off a lot of Singaporean citizens. Just by looking at the rules of the park, where she cooked the chicken was basically an egg station. I mean, she did empty the used water into the drain, but maybe there will be hygiene issues? I don't know, I'm not an expert in how cooking a chicken near a hot spring may or may not cause issues or potentially harmful situations, but especially right now where health is very important, I think that wasn't the wisest thing to do right now, huh? But what I'll say is that when in Rome, do as the Romans do. If we go to a sacred temple in Japan, we won't start blasting music and raving over there, right? I mean, it's just respect. And we'll probably not make it out alive if we do that. I will read the comments, but it's all in Chinese. And I gave everything back to my Chinese teacher there. Alright, so with a little help from Google Translate, some are defending her and many of them are not in agreement of a little stunt. So what I think that there are rules in place to preserve locations. And it's not really our place to challenge the authority of said location because at the end of the day, we aren't the ones who run the place. So if the rules say cook eggs only, just cook eggs lah, don't make the life of others difficult, can or not? Because if every Ah Seng and Ah Hai comes along and starts cooking chickens over there, I'm pretty sure the hot springs will be closed off because most human beings are terrible at cleaning up after themselves. And if the hot springs are closed off, no one will be able to enjoy this privilege anymore. So tolong lah, just follow the rules, can or not? If they say cook eggs, then cook eggs only lah. Don't be a hero and go cook chickens. And that's all the time we have left. I'm Ken Adams and you're watching Crispy News. See you next time.